Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Before we start, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and as well as that, comment down below, I subscribed, and you'll be entered in our monthly shoutout giveaway. On today's video, we're going to be looking at super dumb buys on Pawn Stars. Some of the stuff you're going to see is absolutely ridiculous. Corey is constantly on the road to prove that he is the same position as his dad and the old man, and he has wanted to demonstrate that he is an exception in the business and has decided to pay a huge price for a customer who has a samurai sword of the 15th century from Japan. Corey could have asked the seller how much the sword was worth, as he had no idea himself what it was worth, although he found it in a segment before the deal that the sword could be worth a huge amount of dollars. The lawyer, instead of wheeling and dealing, agreed to sell the sword for $1,500 to a certain extent, and later the sword was estimated at $6,000. Corey had a major advantage on the sharp edge that probably gleamed Rick and the old man. A man came into Rick Harrison's pawn shop to bargain for a Wells Fargo ball and chain. It was a cool item and caught Rick's eye quickly. I mean, who wanted to get their hands on a Wells Fargo ball and chain with a box? Rick had a feeling that it looked like a fake, as the item seemed way too advanced for the time period that it claimed to be from. Despite knowing this, the Pawn Stars still shelled out an impressive $450. The seller walked away happy, perhaps knowing that he just made a buck out of the junk when the guys got an expert to look at it, and it turned out to be worth nothing. Talk about an incredibly stupid buy without going to the right people to figure out the right estimate. In the 4th season, a man went to the old man and offered him an alchemy book, and this book was known to have been of the unparalleled Sir Isaac Newton, one of the men who distinguished our reality's powers. The question emerges as to why a logical personality such as this fiddle with alchemy. Well, the book seemed to be authentic in all respects, just as it was out of its own range of titles, not so many of which remain. The old man was sure of the book, yet he was amazingly invited by a specialist to look at it, and he was sure enough that it was Newton's. Here's the spot to play the trick in the book was valued by a specialist at $20,000, but the old man began bargaining at $5,000. But that was an unpredictable decline, and the guy should have genuinely received the book, then quit, but he persisted with the bargain by moving up the price up to $7,000, which was actually a gain for the Pawn Stars. In the 2nd season, an episode entitled Helmed Head, a customer came in with a bargain for a 1964 Austin Healey which, according to the owner of the car, was generally in very good condition and just had to be smoothed even if the car wasn't going to start, when Rick wanted to take it for a spin. At that time, it seemed like a good deal, but when he brought Rick to his friend in search of a simple solution to sell it at a higher price, he received some bad news. Instead of the $300 or $400 tune-up that Rick hoped to achieve, he came to know the cost to fix the car would be about $6,000. Unfortunately, however, he had already made the deal, and now he was stuck with paying $6,000 for the repair. A man came in with a baseball signed by renowned baseball player Joe DiMaggio from 1951, adding to the rarity of the piece. The Yankees, who DiMaggio played for, won the World Series that year. Even the 4 signatures on the ball were legitimate, as an expert of the Pawn Stars confirmed it. This is where the hustle came in. When the Pawn Stars offered $800 for the piece, whereas the client needed $3,000. Finally, when the deal couldn't be concluded, the client left without a deal because he had an idea that he was being misled and stopped the deal from being proceeded. With that said, this will bring us to the end of the video. If you enjoyed this video, once again, be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and as well as that, comment down below saying I subscribed, and again, you'll be entered in our monthly shoutout giveaway. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys on the next video.